Good morning, my people. How's it all going? Hope you're all making your monies, and well, we all know what the hell's going on at the moment, don't we? Well, we don't know what's going on, but we all know that there's definitely not that much surge happening lately, especially of this week. And for argument's sake, because I'm not very good at this whole uploading videos on a regular basis, and you must have saw that I've uploaded a mass amount of videos recently without any editing or anything like that. Yeah, it's a bit dry and bland, guys. I'm really sorry about that. I just wanted to get them out of the way, really, and focus on newness in terms of videos, because all the videos that I uploaded were quite old. They're dating a few weeks back, or a month even back. But anyway, just for argument's sake, today is the 6th of September, 2 weeks after the announcement of Uber's license being revoked in London. Now, that's not what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to follow up from my previous video that I put forward in relation to rider behaviour. Oh yes, rider behaviour. Oh god, it's bright. Anyway, rider behaviour. We all know that, you know, we have our good rides, we have our bad rides. You know, that's standard, like with any job. You know, you have your good moments, you got your bad moments. You got people you get along with, you got people you don't get along with, and that works the same way in ride sharing, in being a cabbie. You know, you're gonna get people who ride in your car who you really get along with, and there are those you just will not get along with at all. You know, you're regardless of how many words you speak to each other, I don't know, subconsciously your personalities are just not going to mix. That's just the way life is. But yeah, it's for me, the only thing that's keeping me busy at the moment, or what's keeping Uber drivers busy within Reading, is the fact that the students have come back. And as you said, as I saw in my previous video, yeah, they made us quite busy, which is great, you know, because Reading needed that, because it wasn't that. Reading's never that busy, but that's the thing. It always surges in Reading, you know, regardless. You know, it always surges. Not for hours, but it surges, you know, and it surges well. You know, it surges for quite some time. But as of lately, it hasn't been surging much at all, especially for this week. So anyway, talk about rider behaviour. The students now. Love them or hate them, they're like Marmite, really. You know, you can love them in one respect because they keep you busy, they keep the work going. You can hate them because they're so misbehaved. You know, I mean, when I was at university, I don't know. Oh God, I really sound like a parent now. But when I was at university, I'm pretty sure my fellow students and myself did not behave in such a way. And you know what worries me most is that it seems to be the girls who are actually more misbehaved than the blokes. The blokes, after a few drinks, yes, they can be a handful, but the girls, whether they're drinking or not, they're just a handful anyway. So yeah, so basically what it is that I drive an Excel now, and I'll give you that tour. So this is the new beast right here. So as you can see, slightly dirty. I cleaned it yesterday, but of course it rained this morning, so it gets dirty really quickly, which is quite annoying. So if anyone's got any tips on how to maintain the cleanliness on the outside, it'd be much appreciated. Anyway, as we go in, so that's the inside. So it's a half leather seats. Sorry, my lunch is there as well. So yeah, going in here. Let me just adjust the seats. Right. So this is the cockpit. Everything is more or less touchscreen. So if I turn this on here. Oh, what's this? Synchronized fail. It's to do with the phone. So yeah, I mean, everything is more or less touchscreen. Just a few, well, literally just one knob there to turn the stereo on and off, but the rest is all touchscreen, as you can see. So it's got CarPlay and Android Play there, so if you plug it in via USB, you can control your phone and all the car settings there, the radio, sat nav. I don't use the sat nav much at all really, it's not very good, and the air conditioning and heating. And on here, as you can see, it's the control panel, all the knobs on the well, buttons on the steering wheel, and you'll see, sorry, again dirty, but as you can see there's a little bit of a blue glow underneath the compartments. I fit that myself, well, a friend of mine fit it for me, and yeah, so it's controllable by a remote control, so you can change the color. And I've moved the seats here in the middle rows forwards, just so the guys at the back have got more space. That's the rear seats there. Oh, let's get that back adjusted for you. So yeah, you can move the seat. If you move the seats back, then these guys will have that much leg room. Obviously I've pushed the seat, my driver's seat back so I can give you a better view, but that's what it looks like. So as you can see here, the aux cable, not aux cable, sorry, the phone chargers plugged in there, as well as the LED lights are plugged into from that cigarette socket there. But there's more sockets at the front there and in the under compartment. So it's got a USB, 12 volts, and the aux all from there. And let me show you that again. And here you've got the air conditioning and heating controls here for the rear passengers. Let's go back in here again, and if you go in here, so I've got a few things. I've got my headset charging in here at the moment, but as you can see, aux cables here, the 12 volts, I use one of these, so it can give me 4 plus a quick charge, which is cool. Yeah, man, so this is my ride, guys, my whip, a Citroen C4 Grand Picasso. Oh, and these cameras here, this one here is standard fitting from Autocar. This one is my own, because I like to keep my own, because the one in Autocar I can't actually access it. It's stored somewhere in the car, but I'm not allowed to access it. And there's another camera at the back there as well, for the rear, in case anyone smacks into me. You're caught on camera. But this is the one I have here. This is a Falcon 360 dual cam. It takes both sides, front and rear, front and also the inner cabin. That's for my own protection, really. So if anything goes wrong, at least I can just whip out the SD card from the side, load it onto my computer, and then upload it wherever it needs to go. There you have it. And yeah, I drive an Excel now, so I can carry a maximum of 6 people. Now these students will cram themselves in here. They'll try and get 7 up in here, 8 up in here, you know, and the worst part is that they think they can just, you know, take the piss, basically, you know, do it under your nose, you know. But the thing is with me, I'm not like most, well, I'm not like some, I should say, I don't want to generalize here, some Uber drivers who drive Excel. I actually get out of the car and let them in. Now the reason why I let them in is not because I'm trying to suck them off or whatever you may call it, or kiss their ass, or no, it's not even for the rating. No, I get off and let them in because I want to be the one controlling the middle seats, folding them in order for them to get to the rear back seats, because the seat handles are quite flimsy, and these students are rough. They are rough with your car. They will. It seems like they're in such a damn hurry. You know, it's not even a joke. You know, you haven't even parked up yet. They're already trying to get into your car. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. But anyway, yeah, I let them in because the handles on the car I don't want them to break the mechanism of the handles, because like I said, it's flimsy. But anyway, some of them will just try and jump in your car, do what they can with the seats, and then trying to hide from you that they've put 3 people at the rear back of the seats. Now, I'm not going to take that. Some Uber drivers may take it, but I wouldn't take that. You know, it's literally, if it's 6 that's going to fit in the car, it's 6, and that's literally the maximum. I'm not going to go over and beyond that. Now, I'm going to talk to you about one incident in where, basically, it was the other night. It was quite busy, okay, and I was getting a lot of Excel jobs. Not so much on search, but a lot of Excel jobs, just purely because the students were going to either the student union or they were going to the clubs. So, and you know, I'm picking up from other different campuses or different parts of Reading where there's a student home and so forth, and taking them to wherever they need to go. But anyway, I literally I was on a trip, and I got a request. It was on a 1.5 surge, I think it was. So I got a request to pick up at the student union. Okay, so I was like, cool. Okay, so I didn't look at the request to see whether it was an XL or an X. So as soon as I finished my my current ride, I head straight to the next ride, which was only literally a few minutes away. When I arrived, I saw a group of students. I think 2 girls and 3 guys. So there were 5 of them. So I thought, okay, I might as well, just because it's such a tight road, the student union, that I thought I'd maneuver the car and position the car on the way out, so that it'll be easier. Because it's nothing more difficult than having the car fully loaded, and then you try and do a 3-point turn on a narrow road, because it's difficult, because there's so much, you've got so much to contend with. You know, when you're doing, and you need concentration when you're doing a 3-point turn. You don't want to be hitting any posts or walls or people or other cars. So you know, you got the noise of the students with their shouting and how they talk to each other, so loud when they talk to each other. It's like they're all deaf or something. You know, you got the distraction of the music. They like to put the music up loud as well, and you know, they're really fidgety. They like to open windows and everything like that. And yeah, so I want to position the car properly first before I load the car in. So whilst I was in the middle of my 3-point turn, the lady comes up to me. So I opened the window. In fairness, I didn't give her a chance to speak, really. I just said to her, let me position the car and I can let you guys in. Is that okay? And she's like, yeah, fine, good stuff. Okay. So I position the car. I'm reversing towards them just slightly. And then one of the guys is trying to get in already, you know, and I'm like, oh my god, here we go. So because my door auto locked, it's locked, so he's forcing him, trying to get himself in when I'm trying to reverse. So I stop the car, put it into park, put the handbrake on, come out of the car, and I just literally cussed him and said to him, look mate, you know, I'm not going nowhere, I'm not going to leave you, so you know, don't be in such a hurry, calm down. He was laughing, going, oh, sorry mate. Well, anyway, sorry doesn't help the fact that you're yanking my door handle. You know, so I let the guy in. I put him in the back seat, the rear back seat. I opened it up and I put him in the rear back seat. And he was like so excited. He's like, oh yeah, like a little kid. And then all of them got in. And then so I had one lady behind me, 2 blokes on the side, one bloke at the rear, and a lady besides me. So I said, stupidly me. You know, because I got so distracted with the fact of how they're already behaving. You know, I didn't ask them their name before they got in the car. I didn't ask the name of their account holder. I'm the one who asked. So I go, yeah. So, is Nadia here? And no one spoke. I was like, oh, okay. But again, I said, is Nadia here? And I looked at the lady besides me, and then she didn't say anything to me. She just looked at me like I was like talking breeze. And then the guy at the back said, yeah, that's Nadia there. That's Nadia. And then she goes, oh, and then she says, oh, it's me. So already, by which point I was already right. So I got a 3-step verification. Okay. That was my first step, obviously asking the name. If they didn't pass that, then I'd ask them where they're going. So I go, okay guys, where are you guys off to? And they didn't answer again. I was like, what the hell, these students quiet all of a sudden. So I opened the app and then I asked them again, where are you guys off to? And they go, oh, can we go to the student union on White Knights Road? So I was like, yeah, no worries. And I looked at down the app, and the app said Q Club, which is actually in town. It's not at the student union, it's in town. So I said, really? I said, it says Q Club on the app. And then they were like, oh, no, we want to change that. And then the lady behind me says, no, we want to change that. It's okay if we change it to the student union. So I was like, which one? I wasn't answering them. I was like, I looked at the girl beside me, and goes to her, are you Nadia? And she couldn't look at me. You know, she was just like literally, you know, her face was forward. So I was like, ah. And then, you know, I was about to go to my third verification, and my third verification is show me the app on your phone, show me the booking, you know. So that's the 3-step verification. But anyway, before I even got to that, I hear a knock on the window, and then I open the window and say, yeah, and she goes, hi, this is our Uber. I said, oh, right. So I was annoyed by which point, and the guys in the back were like, oh. So I was like, oh man. So I saw red at that point, you know. Again, if I don't see a surge, if I'm not seeing surge on the screen, I'm seeing surge in my eyes because it was red. I was upset. I was like, guys, I said to them, this is not on. You know, this is messed up. You were about to use someone else's account. That's fraud, guys. You know, I said, everyone out of the car. You know, and they were like a bunch of kids that got told off by their dad. They were like fumbling around, getting out of the car. And so the 2 girls got in, and they said, oh, there's actually 2 more of us, but we're just waiting for them. I said, that's fine. And then I realised on the phone anyway, that's an X job anyway. So taking those previous passengers, you know, there was more than an X requirement in terms of passengers. So I you know, I was just literally, I was trying to breathe, woo-sa, you know, trying to calm myself down because I was really annoyed. So while I was sitting there, but then one of the girls at the back started coughing, you know, and she was going into some serious coughing fit, and I just felt sorry for the girl. So I said, look, do you want some water? And she said, yeah. So I went to the back of the car, under my storage compartment. I keep some water there, and I gave her the water. And but those students who tried to get into the Uber to my car earlier, well, I went up to them again and said to them, look, if I ever catch you do that again, I'm reporting you to Uber. You know, I'll take it. It's all on camera because my car's got a camera, so I got no problem sending that to Uber, and they'll ban you from using the app. And then one of the guys had the audacity to continue lying, say to me, she's Nadia. And I'm like, look, I don't care. You know, I can't believe you're still lying about it, even though you've been caught red-handed. So anyway, so that's the story of that's one instance of how, you know, riders, students, you know, so they will literally take the piss if you're not careful. Another rider behaviour, and I mentioned this earlier in my previous videos, is the ratings. Every rider knows that they can rate the ride at the end of the trip, and they know that us drivers need to be at our best behaviour and provide the best service possible. Now, best has different definitions for each rider. Now, when a rider asks me, do you have a charging cable? I will say, yes I do, and it's easy, it's literally there, you know, and I hand it to them and they go, oh, thank you driver, you're definitely going to get a 5 stars now. Should be giving you 5 stars anyway. I haven't done anything wrong, you know. I'm taking you to a destination, you know, being polite and courteous, you know, car's clean, you know. So what you're telling me, in my head, this is what's going through my head, you know. As soon as they mention the word 5 stars, I'm like, you're not going to give me a 5 stars, regardless of what I do, you know. I could bend over backwards, lick your shoes, lick your toes, I will not get a 5 star from you. Fact. Because they know, you know, and the thing is, riders do not understand the difference between a 4-star, a 3-star, or a 5-star. They don't know the difference between them, you know. If we provide them with good service and they give us a 4-star, they think that's high. You know, fair enough. If you stay in a 4-star hotel, that's banging already. That's already a decent hotel. You know, that's yeah. But you know, a 5-star to them is going over and beyond, above the call of duty. Yeah, you have to do something. You have to do some miraculous stuff for someone to give you a 5-star. But then it's up to you, the driver, to educate the riders in that respect. Because Uber are not going to educate the riders. Let's get real here. So it's down to you as the driver to educate the rider in regards to how the star system works. I mean, to be honest with you, and again, I've mentioned this in my previous video, I don't think the star rating system on the platform, on Uber platform, is fair anyway. I don't think it's fair at all. I don't think it adds up. You know, I don't understand how you can get 96%, you know, of riders rating you 5-star out of over 500 trips, and then you still be at a 4.94 because you just got one star at 1%. Yeah. So that 1% can mean anything really. It can mean that someone's rated me one star, or I've got a few 1 stars. But then again, it's so vague you wouldn't know. You know, as far as I can see in the law of averages, you know, I should be higher than a 4.94. But hey ho, that's another conversation. I've had this. I've been emailing Uber about my rating. You know, every time I get a bad customer, straight away I'm on the phone. You know, I'm going to rate them 1 star. I'm on the phone, emailing them about the trip, you know, and yeah, it makes much difference really. They're going to stick to their guns. At the end of the day, you've done nothing wrong. You know, you just told off the passenger. You know, the passenger wasn't happy about the fact that they got told off. You know, you telling them to behave themselves. You know, behave yourselves in the car. You know, that's they don't like that obviously, and they'll rate you 1 star. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, even though you've done nothing wrong, they're going to rate you 1 star, and they'll affect your rating. And as I said, guys, for me, it's not all about the rating, but I do like to look after the rating. You know, I do want to look after my rating, because the reason being, and I said this time and time again, is that there's a reason for the rating. It's not there for fun, guys. It's not there for a joke. It's not there for show. It's there for a reason. And eventually, you know, if Uber get their license back, then I'm pretty sure there'll be conditions with regards to the quality of the drivers. You can bet your bottom dollar that they will remove those drivers who are under average or not even average. You know, they'll remove them. You can damn straight know that they'll remove them. You know, I think Uber will start now tightening things up, and they'll start going by the rules if they want their license renewed in London. And there's going to be a lot of changes coming our way. That worries me, because obviously with regard to the triple license thing, you know, the cross-border license, what have you, you know, that worries me, because obviously me living in Reading and having a Transport for London PCO license, you know, that's going to affect me. That means that I have to travel into London, which is 45 minutes away, to work. You know, no big deal. You know, it can be done. I'm just going to be clocking up mileage on my car. So I don't really want to do that really, because it's clocking up a lot of mileage as it is. So, right guys, I have been rambling on now for the last 19 minutes at the moment. I'd like to thank you all. And to all the guys out there who are signing up to my Drover code, you know, I get a text message that you've probably seen either my YouTube videos or any posts that I make on Facebook on the group, and then you sign up. So guys, you know, I really appreciate that, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, we're both earning some cash. £50 off your rental if you rent your car from Drover. Drover is a nice and easy solution that gives you a lot of flexibility, because the minimum rental is literally a week. The deposit, which you pay, is a minimum of £199. Again, this is dependent on the car, but you don't have to pay that £199 in one go. You can break that up into installments and keep that within your weekly installments. You pay weekly. All the maintenance and insurance is covered within that. Rent, you can rent from as little as £160 a week, including insurance, which to me is not bad. you know. And the main thing also is it's not just the deposit side of things where you can break it up into bits, but also the fact that, you know, you've got a minimum rental, and that minimum rental is 1 week. You know, all the other companies I've seen so far, their minimum rental is at least 4 weeks or a month. And sometimes you just don't want, some drivers can't commit to that, you know. And also, with regards to the deposit, Drover will give you back your deposit so long as you haven't damaged the car that you're renting out. You know, and when I'm talking about damage, I'm talking about, you know, proper damage. You know, small things like wear and tear on the tires or anything like that, that's not going to be taken out of your deposit, guys. Don't get bumped by other companies who are going to take money for the wear and tear on tires, because what the hell, you're a cab driver, for God's sake. You know, that's going to wear down after a day. So yeah, so that's a good thing. And Drover returns your deposit after 21 days after your last booking has been completed. So basically, once you've returned the car, 21 days after that, you will get your deposit back. And I got my deposit back, you know, and I was expecting some fines, you know, some road fines, because obviously when I started with Drover, it was my first time to drive literally in Reading. Well, not drive as in, but drive around Reading, and obviously there's certain signs and rules that, you know, I've just not been paying attention to or looking at or whatever. I just find out recently, I just by you know, looking into more detail. But I didn't get any fines, so yes, I'm happy for that. Touch wood, you know. Reading Council haven't shafted me yet. I'm surprised about that, actually, because Reading Council seems to try every little thing to shaft anybody in Reading for some money, you know. And don't get me wrong, Reading is a lovely town, you know, lovely, peaceful, quiet town. It's not quiet as like a countryside or anything like that, but it's a quiet town, you know, and it can get really busy in the evenings, especially during club nights and so forth. It's just the Reading Council are just a bunch of tossers, really, to be quite honest with you. You know, they suck you dry for everything, you know. The council tax is high. It's more or less on par with London, like the Ealing Borough, for example, where I used to live and so forth. And you know, there's the yellow lines in Reading are not, they're 24/7. They're 24/7 operation. They're not like, you know, like in London, where after 6:30 you can park on a yellow line. And there's double yellow lines everywhere. There's one-way systems everywhere. There's no entry signs everywhere. For the entry signs are only specifically for cab and buses only. I'm sorry, cab. When I say cab, I mean taxis, as in their own taxis, not us Uber drivers. Obviously, there's loads of taxi ranks around and parking for taxis. Again, not for us. So, you know, we're, of course, you know, the Uber. Reading didn't want Uber in the first place in you know, in Reading. They don't want any part of Uber, because they don't feel there's demand. But yet there are how many of us Uber drivers, private hire Uber drivers in Reading, circling around at night, you know, dropping passengers off and picking them up, you know, swooping down in Reading station, where there's a line of black cabs, and we're just swooping in there, picking up our riders. Yeah, that's right. That's how we do. You know, and all the black cabs will look at you with those dirty looks. Yeah, whatever, Heather. Alright guys, let me just get into my to the car park at work. Alright guys, well, thank you very much once again for watching. I really do appreciate it. All the subscribers out there, the viewers, those who are signing up to my Drover account, to the guy who signed up on my Uber referral, make yourself known, drop me an email. Again, same with the Drover guys who have been signing up, drop me an email. Really want to hear from you guys, so I can at least say thank you to you guys in person. Well, not in person, but at least on a YouTube video, or at least I can hook up with you guys and maybe buy you lunch or a coffee. I think I can only afford a coffee at the moment because it's not that busy in Uber. But yeah, guys, I really do appreciate it. You know, I mean, from the time I started uploading videos, this was back in February, till now, you know, I've gained good traction in terms of viewers and subscribers, and you know, it's you guys who keep me going at the end of the day. You know, I wouldn't do this if it was literally just for fun and no one was watching my videos, but people are watching my videos, people are finding it helpful. I'm getting lots of nice positive emails and messages and comments, and it's really nice, guys. You know, I'm really chuffed about that. So guys, have a great weekend. You know, hopefully it'll pick up, especially for the guys in London and in Reading. You know, I hope things. You know, you guys are. We're all talking on Facebook, and it's crap. You know, I really don't understand. You know, payday's gone. It's getting darker. It's damn sure getting colder. So I don't know what the problem is really. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Frankly Uber here, signing out. Peace.